okay. It did to the point that LJ had threw 18 from 32, 177 yards, and 1 touchdown. And like I said, wasn't a bad day because, like I said, we was missing our main piece, our main guy, which is Mark Andrews. But one player who actually kind of stepped up in his absence, Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely, no, he didn't have a ball out game. He didn't break reception or break any records or anything in that nature. Isaiah Likely show you that if he's targeted enough, he's going to get you some yards. And he was targeted 6 times. And he was able to catch 4 passes for 40 yards. And all that was in the first half. Now, the only thing I would like to see coming from Likely is that he insert himself in the second half. The second half, you have to put yourself in I's view. But other than that, man, I felt like that Todd Monken did everything he can possibly can to not have his top guy there. Keaton Mitchell and Gus Edwards was able to keep the running game going. We was able to at times, yes, we did go in neutral. We did go in put in neutral, and we did go stale for the offensive side. But for the most part, they were just trying to figure out who was going to be open, like a Bateman who caught a nice pass, OBJ who was into some nice good passes also. Was able to got to figure out who's going to show up when and how. You see big play Zay was pretty much doing everything, whether he was receiving, whether he was playing that little slot in reverse, stuff like that. He was, and then the thing about it is Todd Monken put Flowers in motion a bunch of times. It was so many times that it was starting hard to keep up the count on how many times that he was motioned. So I feel like that Todd Monken was able to start put eyes on Zay Flowers and start to make people pay attention and try to lay off that running game. But Zay, that people was going to respect our running game because that's what we are. We are a running team. We was able to we wasn't the best ground and pound game, but at times you can just see that our offensive line and our running backs was wearing the Chargers down. So I really feel like the offense really did step up this week. I really feel like the offense was just missing a couple of beats. Just a couple. Because you can see here on my offensive keys, I was saying that get Zay Flowers and get Keaton Mitchell involved. And you can clearly see that Coach Monken was able to do that. He was able to get both of those players involved. It was take advantage of the opportunities. And we clearly see that the defense have gave the offense numerous opportunities. And I think that that's why the Ravens had beat the Chargers. It was all because of that fast, physical defense. And I cannot wait to talk about that in a minute. And was able to control the clock. Now, we didn't really control the clock the best. I think we could have controlled the clock a little bit better than what we did. But as far as time possession, we were still better than them. And time possessions, as far as total plays, it was pretty much almost neck and neck when it came to total plays. Because the Chargers was able to, produce a lot of, good plays. But other than that, offense, I give the offense a B+. A B+. I feel like that it's still some things that we need to work out. I still feel like Bateman has to take a little step up a little bit more. I feel like I understand he's coming off the hamstring injury, but he has to